Welcome to the social science class, children. And today we are going to continue with the same lesson, that is the prairies, or we call it the temperate grasslands. In our previous session, we have learned about the location of the temperate grasslands, as well as we have also learned about the various grasslands which are there in the world, and as well as they are known by the different names in different continents. We also learn about the location of the different grasslands, that they lie between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle, whereas the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle. We also learn about the different continents like the prairies in North America, steppes in Russia, pampas in South America, velds in South Africa, and downs in Australia. We have learned about the land features of the prairies, as well as we have learned the climatic conditions of the prairies which lie in North America. We also learn about the vegetation which is there and what type of rainfall is here. And now we are going to start with a topic, that is the life of the people in prairies. So when we talk about the life of the people, the prairies of USA are sparsely populated. Sparsely populated means they are less in quantity, or very less population is there. Most of the people are the descendants of the European settlers. It means that people following the family line, or the children are following the same kind of the professions which are there, followed by their ancestors and so. While others are what they are doing? They are the farmers. Some grow crops and some rear livestock are called gauchos. What they are called? They are called gauchos. Yes, these gauchos, like some are growing the crops, are busy in growing the crops, whereas some rear the livestock. So livestock rearing, and they are called the gauchos. So now let us talk about the agriculture in the prairie region. So when we talk about the agriculture in the prairie region, we know that the farms in this region are huge and extensive. They occupy hundreds of acres of land. All the agricultural activities are done with the help of machines, children, and scientific methods and fertilizers are used in the agriculture. Wheat is produced here in large quantity. So this region sometimes is called wheat basket of the world. Yes, children. Do you know that this region, the farm in this region are huge and extensive. That is why this region is called the wheat basket of the world, and it provides the food to the world. Like we have Punjab as the football of India. Similarly, the Prairies is called the wheat basket of the world. And here, when we talk about what kind of methods, what kind of techniques, so we know that all the agriculture activities are done with the help of machines and scientific methods of and fertilizers. They have silos also where they can store the grains also. So this is what about the agriculture. So let us talk about the other major crops. The other major crops of the region are maize, barley, rice and oats. Intensive farming is carried here. Now the question arises, when the good crops are there, the different kind of crops are grown here, what kind of soil is here? So soil in the grasslands are very fertile and it's called Chernozem. So this is about the agriculture which exists in the prairies region, or we can say the farming in the prairies region. So now let's talk about the cattle rearing. When we talk about the cattle rearing, we know that the second occupation of the people is rearing of animals. The western part, as we all know that the western part is not suitable for growing crops. If you remember that when we talk about the land feature of the prairies, we have learned that the western part of the grassland is hilly, whereas the eastern part is flat. So when we talk about the western part, it means that it is not suitable for growing crops. Okay, children? Why? As just now I told you, it is hilly and infertile. And when it is infertile, it means that it has the low rainfall, or rainfall is very low as compared to the other side. This is the only reason that why the people in this area, because the crops are not grown, so here they rear animals. So this region has states or farms called ranches. What they are called? They are called ranches, where the cattle are reared, children. So now you understood why the cattle rearing has been there, because the western part is not suitable for growing the crops. So here the cattle provide food in the form of milk here and meat. Cows are reared for milk and milk products here, children. That is why it is known that here they rear the livestock, and from this livestock the cattle they provide in the form of milk and meat. Cows are reared for milk and milk products. Beef, that is meat, it is an important part of the diet of the Americans because of the climatic conditions children there. Chicago is an important center for slaughtering animals. Slaughtering means killing animals for their meat. So Chicago is an important center for slaughtering the animals. And beef is exported to the European countries. Exported means beefs are sold to the European countries, and in terms they get the money for the sale. So this is about why they rear the cattle. Because we know that the western part is hilly, so they don't have the crops over there, so they rear the animals. So many minerals are also found in the prairie region. Okay, many minerals are also found in the prairie region, children. With the result, ore crushing factories and oil refineries have also been developed here in the prairie region. And as we all know that cattle rearing is being done, slaughtering is being done here in the prairie. So as a result, meat packaging, because we know that this slaughtering animals have been done in Chicago, and this beef is exported to the European countries. So as a result, the meat packaging and flour mills. Why flour mills? Because prairies are the wheat basket of the world. So that is why the meat packaging, because of export being done. So meat packaging and the flour mills are the most important industries in the prairies. So that is why this grassland, or we can say the temperate grassland, that is the prairies, plays a vital role among all the grasslands which exist in the world. And this grassland helps to the country, to the world, as a wheat basket because of the fertile soil over there. And secondly, the way the production of wheat is being done in the prairies. That is why they have the flour mills as an important industry. Thank you, children. I hope you understood the topic clearly. Thank you very much.